Hello everyone and welcome back to Always Watching. Today I'm continuing my coverage for the Tribeca Film Festival with the documentary Widow Champion. Briefly, Widow Champion follows Rodah, a women's land advocate in Kenya, as she mediates cases involving widows who have been wronged by their spouses and families. This is an incredibly insightful and informative documentary that not only gives us insight into Rodah's work, and also the cultural shifts that have fractured their society. Those in Rodah's profession are few and far in between. Most mediators are concerned with maintaining order, not restoring justice. Women have very limited power and rights outside of a marriage. I was really shocked to discover the extreme lengths the widow's spouse would go to in order to steal her land and her resources. Traditionally, a widow's family should be taken care of by her in-laws. However, due to economic instability and also massive cultural shifts, ordinarily the community would be priority. However, we're starting to see a lot of this Western mindset in terms of individualism really rearing its ugly head in these very small towns. In general, women are not allotted any land by their families. Land is usually given to the son. As a result, women are often left very vulnerable and at risk of being cast out and shunned. I feel like this documentary did a great job of introducing us to a variety of cases. I was really stunned to listen to the number of coercive measures widows' in-laws have taken in order to not just steal their land, but scare them away from the community. And oftentimes these families know that they're lying about the widow. However, they don't really care. The only thing they really care about is obtaining her resources. Even if she wanted to take preemptive measures like having women convince their husbands to sign wills to make sure that if they become widows or when they do become widows, they are guaranteed their land. This would be a very hard document to uphold. This would be a very significant challenge, not just to get these husbands to sign, but to get the law to recognize them as valid. After her husband's death, Rodah's in-laws actually accused her of killing her husband, and they accused her of all kinds of horrific crimes. I came to discover that the life of a widow in this community is you're not safe. I mean, being cast out is best case scenario. Worst case scenario, they could actually end up being killed. Because Rodah's family would not relinquish their right to her land, Rodah and her children have been in limbo ever since. To make matters worse, she contracted HIV. This story is very common amongst the women here who are left bearing the consequences of their husband's actions. We catch glimpses of Rodah's life as a mother, and I believe with each generation, this oppressive mindset will fade away. The issue of land rights is crucial for advancing women's rights in Kenya. In small communities, women have very little recourse outside of their marriage to support themselves or their children. Gaining access or being given the privilege of land from an early age would drastically change the landscape. Many of the widows we meet are elderly, and so they endured years of hardship and marginalization. They spent their youth taking care of their husband and their children, and they pretty much have nothing to show for it. I thought the documentary did a very good job of using each widow's story to illustrate how this is part of a larger systemic issue in Kenya. And so overall, I thought this was an excellent film. If you are at the festival, I highly recommend. If not, please look out for it. And until next time.